Hi, good evening, Shekhar.
Ah, Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. Feeling good.
Yeah. See, AIR 6, All India rank 6. It's a huge achievement. It's a huge achievement. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you from the entire team of PW, and of course from the team of life science and other faculties who are a part of little bit in your teaching process. So how did you feel, and how are you, how is your expressions once you got to know about your rank? So please tell us about your expression first.
Uh, I felt really good about getting a 6 because, like, even though I got 83.3, I thought I would get a little lower rank. But then when the result came out, I was very happy about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a great. So how is your overall feeling, like your family member, your friends, your relatives? How are they feeling right now?
So all of them were congratulating me, and then they were asking about which institutes I would like to get into, like IIT or IISc.
Yeah. Single digit rank, that too, six, seven, whatever. Single digit rank, it's a huge achievement, isn't it? Okay, so Sekhar, we'll have some conversation with you. We'll be knowing your journey, of course, and at the same time, you will let us know how you had prepared for the entire, exam, so that the other aspirants who will be writing this exam for the coming year, they will get a lot of benefits and they will get a lot of inspiration from your inspirational and successful journey, right? So please tell us your native and from where you graduated. I mean, you are still in the process of graduation, I suppose, right? So please
Yes.
tell us about all those.
Like, I'm from Kerala, district
Okay.
Palakkad. And I'm
Okay.
currently studying in Sri Venkateswara College under DU. I'm currently pursuing my BSc honors in biochemistry, and I'm in my final year.
Okay, you are in the final year. Okay, good. So
Yes.
in the process of biochemistry, in your undergraduate study, what are the other subjects you are dealing with? Like from physics and chemistry.
Like biochemistry it involves some aspects of chemistry also. There's things like bioenergetics, cell biology, molecular biology, which has a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
molecules involved.
yeah.
Yeah, things
Yeah,
like
that
that.
will
And
be
there's also
there. But
theory.
but if I talk about the conventional chemistry, like physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry, is it there in your graduation program?
No, in terms of that, it's very, very low. Physics is not there, and chemistry is only there in small aspects like um, gives free energy, things like that only.
Okay. So not too much chemistry covered under biochemistry,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Only the
It's mostly
biological
bio.
importance. Only the biological importance was covered. Okay, great, very good. So, Sekhar, to be honest, you please tell us when you started your journey. Actually, I mean, for your this IIT JAM preparation.
I
From
got to know about the JAM exam from a friend in September, and that is when I started preparing for it. And then afterwards, I got to know that physics wala was going to start a course for JAM preparations. And since my JAM preparations were a little behind, I decided to enroll for that along with a friend.
okay, so you started from September, October onwards, having
September
known
only.
that the exam will be on the month of February first week, right? So, how many
Yes,
months you
yes,
had? Hardly 4 5 months in your hand, isn't it?
for 5 months. Yes, yes.
Oh, that means you should be exceptionally talented, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Because see, to be very honest, most of the students who think about this kind of exams, whether it is your IIT JAM or similar kind of exams like TIFR and CBS integrated PhD, they usually start almost 1 year before, isn't it? But you were saying that you started from September, October onwards. So how did you manage, in this 4 5 months of span? How did you manage to cover the entire syllabus of IIT JAM?
Well, for the biology portion, it was like not as hard because we had already covered a lot of the things that were there in JAM were already being covered in our course. So that was fine.
Plus
I could
point.
just revise the
Yeah.
portions from my previous semester. For
Yeah.
physics and chemistry, it was a little harder, so I had to refer from the NCERT textbooks and I had to cover all of that, look up PYQs and solve those questions.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, great. Shekhar, there will be some common questions which will be asked to you because once you discuss with few the aspirants, most importantly, they will always come up with some genuine excuse. Even though the students who are listening to me, they will be angry on me because I'm using this word excuse. Actually, it is not an excuse. This is a fact. Actually, the fact is many students will say, "Sir, it's becoming very difficult for us to manage time." Because all the students will be undergoing their undergraduate studies at the same time, managing time for their usual college study, and manage time for your this entrance preparation will be very difficult. So if it comes to you, like how you used to manage time for both?
Sir, like honestly, it was very difficult. So I had to skip some classes, college classes, and then my attendance decreased because of that. But then it's we also got a lot of holidays in between for festivals and all that. So I spent those days sitting and studying, and I would
Okay,
spend around 3 to 4 hours every day studying for jam.
okay, okay. So you sacrificed a lot, right? Like your like religious festivals and all those things, you have utilized those days into full coverage for IIT JAM preparation, right? Okay. So Shekhar, as you know that, in IIT JAM, not only biology, you have to deal with physics, chemistry, mathematics as well, right? And many students, particularly the students of biological science, they get scared of, at least math, if not chemistry or physics, but they get scared of math. Why didn't you tell us about your plus two level courses? Did you have physics, chemistry, math also in addition to biology in your
Yes,
plus
sir.
two
I have
level?
maths. Yes, sir.
You had all
PC.
four subjects.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. So, what's your future plan right now? Will you go for MSc or integrated PhD?
So I'm still in the process of deciding, like because I have a few options on the table, like IIT, IISc,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I have
yeah.
also given the JGBIS exam, and then I
Okay,
have
okay,
been invited to the IFR, so I'm considering that also like that.
okay, okay, okay. Great. So now you have so many options. So sometimes people are confused, without having any sort of options, and sometimes people like you getting confused because of so many options, right? Yeah, it's a good it's a good to have so many opportunities because you have AIR 6 rank. So obviously you will be having a lot of opportunities, and finally the call will be on you whether you'll be going for integrated PhD as well as MSc, whichever it is. I mean, both are actually good if you are looking for your extensive studies as well as your further studies in the premier institutes of India. All the institutes will be really good. All the institutes will be really good. Okay. So coming to the few more discussion, because I'm sure many of other the aspirants who will be writing this exam for the 2025, they need some tips from you, of course, because there are few things. Number one, usually students start preparation for almost 1 year before. I mean, most of the students. But you were saying that you started hardly 4 5 months before, but still you managed, and not only managed, you managed to have a AIR rank sixth. So it is not simply a managing; you actually achieved. You actually achieved. So this is not managing. This is your tremendous achievement, I suppose. So those who will be preparing for the exam for the upcoming year, of course, for the 2025. So what will be your message to them?
And like time management is obviously the most difficult part of this exam. So you'll have to sacrifice some time which you would use for your hobbies and stuff. So you'd have to put some time apart for this. That is the major part. Other than that, it's not that difficult. Like you can do these PYQs, and if your course is already covering portions that are coming in the jam, then you can just revise what you have learned in your previous semesters as well. That is how I managed with the biology portions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Shekhar, I'll ask you, some controversial questions. Okay, the controversial question is something like this. As you know, biology, provides a plethora of subjects. Like you can go for zoology in undergraduate level, you can go for botany at the undergraduate level, like that. You can go for biochemistry, like the one you had. Similarly, someone can go for biochemistry, microbiology as well as biotech. So many, options are there in biology. So, do you think? I mean, it could be a controversial question, but still I expect answer from you. The question is very simple. Do you think that, in the exam like IIT JAM, some specific disciplines of biological science students get more preference? Like, do you think the students of biochemistry or biotechnology get more preference compared to geology, botany?
Yes, it's like because there's some portions that are more covered more extensively in biochemistry. So yes, I will say that biotech and biochem people will
Yeah.
find it much easier to give the exam than botany and zoology and such people.
Yeah. So see, as I told you at the beginning, that this could be a controversial question, but I'm telling
Yes,
you very honestly that do you feel it or not? Because since you are from biochemistry background, and do you think the biochemistry or similar stream like biotech or microbiology, whether they get a little bit of more preference compared to geology or botany? You are saying yes, certainly indeed, right?
yes. Like
Okay,
I had a
okay.
friend who's from the botany course, and then he found it more challenging to deal with these portions and juggle the physics and math parts at the same time. Whereas I was finding a little bit easier comparatively to prepare for the biology course.
Yeah. Because see, biochemistry means you are already in the applied part of your biology, right? So
Yes,
geology,
sir.
botany is the classical biology, to be more precise. So since you are already into the domain of applied biology, so things should be easier, to deal with at the IIT JAM level. Because if they ask you any sort of analytical questions, it will be easier for you. The students who are from biochemistry as well as biotech, they will find it a little bit easier. It's not like the geology, botany students
Yeah.
will not be able to do it. They can also do it, provided they have to do a little bit extra efforts, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir. It's true.
Okay, so now coming to the your journey, as you are saying that you started with September and October, something like that, so hardly 4 to 5 months before. So from where you got to know about physics wala, and did you attend our classes on live basis or on recording mode? What was your
Uh,
mode?
recorded. I was already missing too many classes, so I was not able to attend the live classes.
Okay, so you are able to attend. I mean, you are able to watch the recorded classes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Okay, so but you covered the physics, chemistry, math as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but at the last questions, as you are saying that since you are already from applied biology, like biochemistry, and similar things are already taught in your classes, in your college, and as well as your other programs. So, do you genuinely think that the PW classes really helped you, at least keeping you in the proper track, going for a mission like IIT JAM?
Yes, sir. It did. Like especially with the biotech portions and all that, because it is an exam for biotech, so biotech was going to be the most important classes. So that was very useful. And not just that, this biotech portion which you taught is also being covered in a paper which we are learning this semester. So it's also useful for my college classes. So
Oh,
that was good.
okay. That's great
Yeah.
to know. That's great to know. Okay. Thank you so much. And I will be looking forward to see you ahead in your academics, whether it is integrated PhD as well as in MSc. Okay. We wish you good luck
Okay.
once again from the
Thank you,
entire
sir.
team of PW and from all the people who are associated in this whole process. Thank you so much, Shekhar. Thank you once again
Thank you,
for
sir.
your wonderful time. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same to you.